Hey guys, and welcome to another Iron Man loot video on my channel. As I explained in the Guardian of the Rift video, this is a shared Iron Man between myself and my brother, and the way we sort of approach this Iron Man is to use the skilling bosses as a way to jumpstart this account and give it the kind of resources it needs to really progress the account very quickly whenever we decide to move into combat. So for fishing, we decided to do Tempoross because we thought it would give us the stack of food. It would give us the access to term of water, and as well the fishing barrel will be pretty massive in terms of a upgrade for the account whenever it decides to do Karen brands or any of the other high tier fish as well. So just showing you my collection log just so you've seen what we've received. We've received absolutely nothing, but we had access to 2,170 reward points. So let's get looting and hopefully we can complete the log as best we can. So as you can see by the clip just then, we unlocked the pet quite early, which was good because I didn't want to do all that slogging away at Tempoross and actually not get the pet. It is a bit goofy looking, but it is quite cool as well, and it's probably one of my favourite skilling pets along with the Phoenix as well. In terms of the account and the fishing as well, 97 is where we wanted to stop it so we can still get XP whenever we wanted to fish like Crown brands or anything like that as well. Or anglerfish, and the fishing barrel was very necessary for us to get before doing any of that, and luckily we managed to get it quite sort of early on. We got it midway in our reward points, which was quite big because if we got any later than sort of 400 points we would have got worried that we wouldn't get it at all. Fishing barrel is probably the best reward possible you could get from Tempoross, and it's probably why we push for it so much as well. In terms of Tempoross games, we did a couple of solos when we really wanted to get some decent reward points. But we did quite a lot of teams as well because it was a lot more AFK and a lot more chilled back. So far into this loot, we've got soap pages, we've got a decent chunk of them. We've got the fishing barrel, and now we've got the tackle box along with the pet as well. Along with that, the sheer stack of things like raw fish, seaweed as well, will all be beneficial to the account along with the feathers as well. Anything we basically get from Tempoross will be used at some point through this account cycle. And along with doing Guardians of the Rift, it just gave us such a platform to build the account. There is one of the final items from Tempoross as well, the Term of Water. Now that will be very nice when we start doing early level sort of ancient magic training. It will save us quite a lot in water runes. It's basically the same version as the Term of Fire, but for water runes instead. So that's pretty nice. And in terms of a collection log as well, we're sort of flying through what we've got left to get from Tempoross. So really in terms of loot, it's just the harpoon fish and the dragon harpoon. Now me personally, the dragon harpoon was a bit of a fetch. If we get it, brilliant. If not, you can get it from other places. We might just do worms for Slayer just because of a prayer XP, but also just to get the dragon harpoon just to tick that off as well. But in terms of loot, it's starting to build up quite nicely now. If we get the harpoon fish, we'll go to that clip. If not, we'll just go through the rest of the loots and go through what we got. So roughly 200 searches left to go. Now this took quite a while to do. All these searches took the best part of an hour to do, and I think I got something like 20 to 30k fishing XP. Just from doing this, which is quite mad really. But there you can see we get the big harpoon fish, which has no real use to be fair. The other three items were way more important, so I'm quite glad we got this last. But apart from the dragon harpoon, that is pretty much Tempoross completed. We've got the spirit flake to change everything into the angler's outfit. So it's just literally the dragon harpoon just to finish the set. So I'll finish these last searches and then we can go and price check everything and as well loot those big caskets we got as well. So, finally towards the end of this loot video, it took quite a while and it was a bit of a slog, so had a couple of YouTube videos going up in the meantime, and it wasn't too bad to be fair. I did some stuff on my account, on the AO7 main, just towards the road to max, which the final video will be out very, very soon on this channel, so keep an eye out for that and subscribe to make sure you don't miss it. And that is the end of the Tempoross grind to loot. A massive outcome in the end. We got plenty of fish to basically set us up for the rest of our Slayer training into some early bossing. We got the flakes we needed to change all the angler outfits, and in terms of the collection log as well, the only thing we're actually missing is the harpoon. So it was very worthwhile doing. Was it better than just doing fishing direct? We did lose out the agility XP for doing barb fishing. I think for us, it's what we wanted to do, and it actually turned out a bit better. So normal loot was 8.3 mil, which in the grand scheme of things wasn't a lot, but in terms of Iron Man potential, the fishing, the fish, the planks, and all that sort of stuff does have its use, and I think it'd be beneficial for us as well. Now the caskets aren't the best loot, they're just normally gems and bars and a few rune items and jewellery as well. But it will have all its uses, and if it's nothing of use, we will just alk it as well. But in terms of just seeing how much money it's made, I thought it was worthwhile to loot and show you guys as well. So the first invo is a total of 815k, which you can't moan at. And there are some jewelry there which we'll definitely use, and the rare gems which you get from Sheila will be very nice for making some silver jewelry as well. So the final loot from all these caskets, so we're just going to spam click this as quick as we can. And we've got a couple of rune items to finish, which is pretty nice. So final one for that is 705k, so that's 1.5 mil from all the caskets. Added on to the Tempoross loot, we're just short of 10 mil as a loot from 97 fishing. Now you're definitely going to make more money just by fishing fish for 97 fishing. But for us, and in terms of us being an Iron Man account, this was definitely beneficial. Like, all the items we've got will definitely help us long term. And not only that as well, the fishing barrel will help all forms of fishing with anglers and Karen brands going forward as well, giving us an AFK activity, and also giving us a chance at the pet as well while we're AFKing. But that's pretty much it. I wanted to show you guys a Tempoross loot video of our efforts, if it was worthwhile, which I think for the Iron Man it was. If it was for a main, not so much. The agility XP, we trained it through normal means anyway, so that's not too much of a worry, and that's why we're able to do Tempoross. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed loot video on the Iron Man from this and from the Guardians of the Rift as well, please let me know, because we can definitely come out with some more content as well. We've not finished Wintertod, so that could be the next one, even though it is 2023. But let me know what you think, and if you've enjoyed, please leave me a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.